Hello.
And goodbye.
That was the show.
I've done that before. I've actually done that. I've done that joke before already.
I think we've done that a few times.
Yeah, I did that, I don't know, must have been like 20 episodes ago. Can you believe that?
20
This is our
episodes
41st episode.
20 episodes
Isn't that crazy?
It's you know what's crazier is, I mean, the length is crazy, but the iTunes thing still gets me. Like, I tell people, yeah, we're on iTunes. And it's just the look.
And their mind is just blown.
They no, really. They're just like, how?
Like, this guy.
It's official.
I think he's Steve Jobs.
I think
he put a podcast on iTunes.
You know Steve Jobs?
It's like you're a direct descendant at least. But like, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. You know, it's like, hey, check us out. We're on iTunes. You know, we're not just some punks recording podcasts and putting them on YouTube or something.
Yeah,
it's like,
nerds.
It's not like, you know, people who do that are just like, they're dumb.
Nerds.
They're idiots. Like, they don't even know how to get a podcast on iTunes.
Yeah.
What? You're such a loser.
Nerds.
No, just kidding. That's what we did.
That's what we
did for our first 30 episodes.
We started there. Well, it's funny too, because I was gonna say, like, people are like people don't know the dynamic of it, and Thaddeus runs the iTunes part of it, and I run the YouTube part of it, and we both have that middle ground of like putting it on Facebook and stuff, so it's a good divide of what we do, but people always they're always like, are you sure this is your podcast, because it says Thaddeus on the iTunes. I've gotten that a few times.
That's right. Yeah.
I think at least like 3 times, like, friends are like, is this his show and you're a guest?
Oh, I can see the confusion.
Yeah,
but it's because
I was like, it just asked for a name
because it was under mine, because I opened the podcast. The podcast is hosted under my name, because it means like one name.
Yeah, it is. You can't put Thaddeus Nicholas,
which kind of sucks actually, because it's like a lot of, like, I would say actually a lot of podcasts are multiple people, but like for whatever, I guess maybe the way that iTunes like does their share function or something, or I don't know, it like doesn't allow.
It was the least of my worries. I just thought it was funny because people
I know don't believe you. Like, wait a second.
Yeah,
you're kidding me.
You're not. This is not yours. Yeah, I got that. Like, I had my cousin, when I told her to look it up, she's like, wait, it says, are you sure it's yours? I was like, yeah. Why do you? And she's like, well, it says Thaddeus. And I'm like, well, that's we co-host it. And they're like, sure. He's Conan.
Sure.
You're
Andy Richter. Yeah, Richter. That's funny though. It's funny too though, because I've never understood Andy's. What does he do? What's his job?
He's side guy.
But like,
he's wingman.
But it's so funny because if you like, in a lot of the shots, you know, on the show, it's just the guest and Conan. And then occasionally, occasionally it's like it zooms out and you can see Andy there.
Yeah.
But like, he might as well not be there for like, maybe correct me because I don't watch the show that often.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, he's not a huge part of it.
I think. Well, how I imagine, I'm just putting myself in Conan's shoes. I would not do Coolio Moolio without you, and so
really that means a lot. That means a lot to me.
I don't trust
actually.
But I wouldn't like you. If I was just me here sitting here talking to, like, I can't.
Well, yeah.
You give me that.
I don't think I would do it either.
Yeah.
This kind of show wouldn't be funny with one person.
Mm-mm.
The whole point of it is to like compare opinions. You know?
Yeah. And
see what I'm saying?
But like, I would throw, like, if I had my own show, my thing is like, I would bring Thaddeus along for anything I do.
Oh, except for Noms.
Except for Noms. Noms is different.
Okay? Yeah. Anything except for Noms.
When it comes to Noms, it's an Adrian Nick thing.
Oh, yeah.
Occasionally
okay,
Thaddeus.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Do you count as a guest if you jump on that show?
I don't know. I guess so, but like, I can be like a part, you could consider me either like a part-time host or a part-time or a long-time guest.
Or long-time guest.
Sorry. Full-time guest or part-time host. But I guess it depends though, because like,
long-time guest, first-time host.
Yeah, but I couldn't host. I couldn't be considered a permanent host because I'm not as into film as you guys are. I mean,
you are.
Like, it's interesting because I feel like I will have strong opinions about film, and like I like the medium, but it's not like I'm very invested in it.
Oh yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think I do want a career in film.
I'm changing.
This is changing my mind right now. Come to think of it. How did Steven Spielberg get to where he is? I like that for myself.
Can I have what he's having, please?
Yeah, I'll have what he's having.
Yeah, I wonder that every day too. I'm like, how did he get there? How does someone go from like, hey, here's a movie and give me some money to make a bigger one? And they're like,
I don't know. It is actually interesting. Like, how do you get to that like massive director?
I find it so interesting. Ship. Like you look at Christopher Nolan, fantastic, one of my favorites. He made I think he made one movie, and then his follow-up was the big motion picture. So I'm like, what happened in between that space where he made one with all the money himself and someone saw that? Like, that's my assumption.
Yeah.
Like,
do you know who it was that saw it?
Mm-mm.
It was me.
Are you big money? Are you the right. big business?
That's actually my street name. Big Money. It's also my rapper name. Big Money.
Big Money.
Big Money on the track.
Big Money T.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce it?
I actually was considering when I said, "Do you know who?"
Oh,
you're gonna I was gonna say
segue in there.
I was gonna say Kim Johnny Movie.
Oh.
Okay, Kim Johnny Movie. He's the movie expert version. Okay, that's when he whips out his cinematic chops. But anyway,
I saw Schindler's List. Phenomenal. The cinematography. Absolutely incredible. Did I love it? No. Kim Johnny Movie.
Actually, that would be more like so maybe that would be Kim Johnny Critic.
Oh, Kim Johnny Critic.
Yeah, Kim Johnny Critic.
Kim Johnny Critic, the best in the biz.
Yeah, the best in the biz.
He's never seen the movies.
Yeah, but
Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire was so good in it.
He reads the synopses, and then he gives his review. It's like this was a 9.5 out of 10.
The Guardians of the Galaxy. They guarded that galaxy like no other, and they did it 2 times.
Yeah, 2 times. Can you believe that? So I give them 2 times the score. They get a 20 out of 10.
They get 3 orange raccoons
and 2 bowls of ramen. But anyway,
by the way. He plugs himself.
Which, by the way, if you want the real, authentic New York ramen, Japanese style,
I would actually not go to my. Yeah,
don't come to my restaurant.
It's we failed every health code.
And he suddenly loses his accent when he starts talking about serious stuff.
I would best recommend you do not go to my location. But if you wanted some terrible ramen. We're gonna beat this character.
He's getting pretty fleshed out. I think in the next few, like, I don't know, and maybe within the next 10 episodes, he's gonna start materialize into a real person. Like, he's going to like somewhere in the like I don't want to get into this too much right now, but like there's what is this like? It's like a book or a movie or something where like the characters I think are like kids or something, and they come up with like this world, this like universe. And they get super in depth, and like they're making it up basically, and they like describe it really well, and like they like write books about it or something, and then it turns out it's like it's all true. Like they've
this sounds so familiar.
Like with their doesn't it like with their imagination they've actually created a universe like unwittingly, and then they one day like find like that they can access it. Doesn't that sound familiar?
It sounds so familiar. I'm getting like there's a few movies that are popping in my head like Bedtime Stories, the Adam Sandler film that's terrible, but it's kind of similar. He tells bedtime stories and the kids like through their imagination make it real.
Yeah.
There's a few like.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Exactly
that's what's gonna happen to Kim Johnny Ramen. Yeah. He's gonna pop up one of these days and he's gonna want to be on the podcast. Kim Johnny Podcast.
I make the best podcast. We're gonna. Yeah. He's gonna have a. He is going to have a full fleshed out like stats card.
Yeah. But anyway, what is this show? This is not just where we talk about it's not just where we talk about movies and how I don't know that much about movies, even though we still talk about movies on the show. And it's not just about Kim Johnny Ramen. This is what is this? Why don't you tell me? What is this?
This is the Coolio Moolio podcast, it's Coolio Moolio show. Yeah, the only podcast where you get would you rather questions.
Actually, I don't know if that's true. I don't think we can say that.
To the best.
Maybe you should hold off.
Maybe in the world.
I don't know if.
Maybe in the galaxy.
It's possible that other podcasts exist.
Through all infinite dimensions.
I don't know.
We are the best.
We can say that for sure.
Right next to Kim Johnny
Moolio. But yeah, so this is Coolio Moolio, the Would You Rather podcast. Welcome.
How are you guys?
And welcome.
For us, it's a Sunday.
Bienvenidos and willkommen. And last of all, 欢迎光临 to the Would You Rather podcast known as
That was
Coolio
good.
Moolio Show.
That was good.
Yeah. Except that's like, that's what like people in shops say when you walk into the shop. It's like well kind of like welcoming patrons of the show. And also so a dog is trying to get into the room right now. I don't know if I should let him in though. Should I let him in?
I mean, he's not a loud dog anyway.
Yeah, he's not. But okay, you think it'll be a
What
problem?
if he comes in and he's just like, actually,
starts
guys,
talking. Yeah,
let me.
He just wants to be on the podcast.
When we
actually.
say he's not a loud dog, they think, oh, he's gonna bark. But he comes in, he's like, hey guys, can you guys like keep it down? Like, I'm trying to sleep here.
Yeah, he's not a loud
He's
dog. Yeah, but he does speak English though.
Fluently. But he doesn't understand English for some. It's a weird.
He's a weird dog.
He comes, guys, can you please keep it down? Oh, we're so sorry. Woof.
So I guess should I let him in? I'll let him in. Okay, I'll let him in.
I don't think it's gonna be too much of a
Okay, I'll
distraction. Wait, the dog's right here. Who's at the door?
All right, but it's unfortunate because I'll have to.
Hello, doggo.
I might have to leave. I might have to open the door again, and so this is creating some issues for our little audio here.
What makes the Coolio Moolio show so authentic is its authenticity.
Mm-hmm. I have to agree. I think the most authentic thing is the authenticity.
That actually leads us to one of our questions.
Is it about authenticity?
Yes.
Oh, wait, really? Like, you're not kidding?
Would you rather live your entire life in a virtual reality where all your wishes are granted, or just live in the real world?
Wait, hold on. Before I answer,
dab on them.
I do have to dab on them, but before I answer the question, I need to preface it by saying, by the way, guys, if you're listening to this podcast, our hope is to answer user-submitted Would You Rather questions, okay? Mm-hmm. If you have those, please send them to cooliomoolioshow@gmail.com, because guess what? We don't have any questions, so we're pulling these questions off the internet. These aren't user-submitted anymore, so it's like, what are we doing here? Sorry, I got a little worked up, but please, they don't have to, again, we say this every week, they don't even have to be original, they don't even have to come up with themselves, but like everyone knows Would You Rather questions, like everyone has them, but no one is sending them in anymore. We get very, very few. We're few and far between. So please, if you have them, send them in, please. We need them. We really need you right now.
We're begging.
I just need you now. But anyway, so we're pulling these questions off the internet once again, just like last week. And actually, no, not the week before that. But definitely last week. We definitely pulled them off the internet.
Last week we didn't. Yeah. Last week, no.
Yeah, we didn't have any questions.
We finished the one that Mardana sent us.
Yeah.
So yeah, this from the internet, and to reiterate the question. Would you rather live your entire life in a virtual reality where all your wishes are granted, or just the real world?
So
the whole Matrix. Have you seen Matrix?
The what? Huh?
The Matrix.
Sorry? What's that?
The Matrix.
Excuse me?
Matrix.
The main chicks.
Main chicks.
Is that like White Chicks?
Yeah.
It's like the sequel.
I heard the most dad joke of all. This is a quick little side tangent thing, but I heard the most dad joke of dad jokes. We were about to see Baby Driver, which I recommend.
Oh no.
And the guy in front of us, him and his like daughter who looked around my age, and the wife, they were like, Baby Driver, I haven't even seen Adult Driver yet, am I right? And the cashier dude was like, yeah, and just like swiped a card. It was so funny how like terrible it was,
how cringy it was.
Yeah. And to be fair, he probably said something bad, but he said something along those lines. Like he said like, I haven't seen is the sequel Dad Driver?
Yeah.
Something Driver.
That's what I would have.
Yeah, he said something along those.
Yeah.
But it was terrible. But I was loving it.
Did you laugh?
I was like, yeah, I was.
Did he hear you laugh?
I don't think so. Because he just walked away.
Because I feel like that is the ultimate validation for a dad when he makes a joke.
When he hears laughing.
When he hears laughing from someone outside his family.
Yeah.
That is how a dad knows his joke has landed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because no one in his family is gonna find it funny.
No, the daughter was like, Dad, I swear to God. And then the wife was just like, God, I can't.
And then and the wife. It turns out the wife is actually cracking the heck up. She thinks it's the most fun.
She high fives.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's side tangent. But
so here's a question I have a question about this question that you asked me. Okay. Are you ready for the question? Do I know that it's a virtual reality?
Yes. Yes.
And okay, so do I start my life over in the virtual reality, or do I start the virtual reality now?
Let's say you start it now.
No.
I think
I can't do it.
The core of this question is do you care about that authenticity?
So what happens to my real body?
You're just in a tube being sucked dry.
What is my real body doing? Is it like because in the Matrix aren't the human bodies being used as batteries?
Yeah, I was about to say,
so
it doesn't have to be that. I'm just throwing it there because that's the only one I know of. That's the only like simulation ideology I can think of.
So, I think I don't think I would do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I would take I don't think I would take perfect sorry. I don't think I'd take false paradise over real world.
Yeah, I agree.
If I know that it's false.
Yes.
You know?
I agree with you. I think that's the core of it. Like, yeah, you get all of it, but is it real? Did you even earn it? There comes these questions.
It's not real. You said that. I know it's not real.
Well, the thing is, I think like it's not Mark. I think there's this guy who I read this book in my English class. It was English 300, and they talked about simulation, and it's like, well, does it even matter? Like, is this even real?
No. I know what you're talking about. And there have been a number of opinions on this, but that is talking about so life as we know it. Yeah. Like right now. Yeah. Right. It could be, for all we know, it could be a simulation. Yeah. But that doesn't have to impact the way we live our life necessarily, right? But that's different. In that case, we don't know. Like in the case of our lives, we don't know if it's a simulation or not. Yes. And not everything's perfect. Yes. Yeah. So that's why that shouldn't change how we live our lives. Does it? That possibility doesn't. Just the fact that possibility exists is not evidence enough for us to change the way we live our lives.
So it doesn't negate that for you. It doesn't make you go like, oh well, is this even real? Because what if you died tomorrow and you did wake up and this was all.
Then it wouldn't. I would have been like, oh, those are
would
really.
You have taken the simulation though? Would you be like?
Well, it depends on how. So if this turns out to be simulation, and I wake up, yeah,
my mind is just like
how the way I feel about my simulated life, yeah, would of course be impacted by how my real life actually is. Yeah, how that turns out to be. Yeah, if it turns out that this is in fact actually a paradise compared to a real unsimulated life, then I guess I'd feel great about having lived this false paradise for a while. Yeah. But if it turns out to be a lot better, well, what if this is actually a simulated crap hole? And when we wake up, that's the real paradise. Huh? Oh. What about that, you dummy?
Do you this is a crap hole. Do you think that?
No, of course not. I was just
saying.
Don't
say of course not.
I was just saying.
Like you got all the answers.
I was just saying that.
Do you believe?
What if?
Do you think there's a simulation? Do you think this is the simulation? I hope not.
I mean, not necessarily. Like I don't think that it is a simulation. Mm-hmm. There's no reason for me to believe it's a simulation. Yeah. Is it a possibility? I suppose. Yes. I suppose it is. You know, I can't disprove that.
I give it a 50-50.
See, like, I don't even know if you're real.
Exactly. What if this is Truman Show? Have you seen Truman Show?
Yeah.
What if this is a Truman Show ordeal? What is even like? Is it even real?
Well, the thing about the Truman Show was interesting. That's an interesting little interesting that you bring that up because technically, everything he sees is real, but the situation is false. His life isn't real, but the people are real. Yeah. Like as far as Truman is concerned, the people are real. The houses are real. I'm talking about from your point of view, and from my point of view. Mm-hmm. Well, at least I can't actually technically speaking, I can't speak for you. But from my point of view, I don't know if literally anything is real at all. Yeah. You understand what I mean? Yeah. It's like I don't know. Philosophically speaking, existentially speaking, I don't, you don't know if anything's real.
Yeah.
However, this is interesting. Did you ever take a philosophy course?
I took
philosophy
a few.
class?
Took one or two.
Actually, this isn't. I didn't cover this in a college philosophy class. I actually covered this in my sophomore year in high school in my English class.
You had philosophy and
no, it was in an English class.
Okay.
I'm not sure why. We did a lot of philosophy in that class, but our teacher went over again a lot of like philosophy stuff, existentialism stuff, and one of the philosophers we covered was Descartes. Now Descartes, was also a freaking mathematician. He's like everything, jack of all trades. But I'm pretty sure this is Descartes. He has something called Cartesian doubt, which is the only way, or one of the only ways, to prove that you exist. So it doesn't prove that anything else exists, right? Because insofar as you know, nothing else does exist. There's no way for you to definitively prove it because your senses may be deceiving you. Essentially, is what it boils down to, right? And I think this is Descartes as well, like where it's like a demon might be making me have visions, like because back then they didn't have computer simulations, right? Yeah. So it's like okay, a demon may be making me have visions, so I can't trust any of my senses. I don't know if anything that I sense, feel, whatever, is true. I don't even I don't even know if my thoughts. Well, thoughts are a little bit tricky, but you definitely don't know for sure if the material world is real because, again, it could be a simulation. Could be a demon making you see things, right? However, here's what you do, right? So it's like, okay, I can't trust my senses, so I doubt everything that I sense, right? Let me just doubt it. Let me just consider that literally everything is false, right?
Okay.
Let me... I'm going to do this thought experiment where I believe I doubt everything. Every single possible thing you can think of. Doubt it. Doubt its existence, right? Now, check this out, right? Now that you've doubted everything that you can sense and feel, you're essentially doubting the existence of everything possible, right? Everything in existence. However, in doing so, you have proved that you exist, because in order to doubt everything, there must be something doing the doubting. Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
So in the act of trying to doubt everything possible, you have proved that you exist.
Yeah.
Because you are the one that is doubting everything.
That's incredible. It's funny because I thought about that because you have these crises when you're sitting there alone, and I thought about that and I said, well, at least I know I'm real. But I thought, am I even real? But, and I started having that battle.
That's how you prove. That's how you prove that you at least exist.
Yeah.
But this is crazy because when you start thinking about this kind of stuff, it's like, well, it's like I know I exist, but in reality, when it comes down to it, I don't know if you're real. Yeah. Like I can see, but I don't know if you're real. Yeah. I don't know if you're real.
It's funny. That was beautiful. That was well put.
Thank you. It's actually just call me Descartes. That's me.
Because that's me.
That's me, baby.
And it's Kim Johnny Ramen.
Anyway,
Kim Johnny Descartes.
So, any other thoughts on that?
Well, just before but I agree. I agree that I love everything you put, and I would choose real world over anything. But it's funny, actually. Really quick thing. My one of my friends, and one time we were hanging out, and she had this crisis. We were sitting there, and she's like, "How do I know if this is real? Like, what if this is true in show?" And I told her, like, I wasn't even trying to be philosophical. I just told her, from the heart. I said, if it's not, there's nothing we can do. If it is, there's nothing we can do.
Exactly.
There's nothing we can do. So why stress it? Let's just live it.
At the end of the day, it does. That's why it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If our life is a simulation.
Yeah.
Whether or not it is doesn't matter to us.
Yeah.
It shouldn't shape how we live our lives.
Yeah.
Like, why would it?
Yeah.
Because insofar as we know, there's no way to escape the simulation easily.
Yep.
There's no way to know, even if we did escape the simulation, that anything is better outside of the simulation.
Yeah.
So it's like, why
stress it?
Why worry about it? Why even think about it, really? It's like, consider the possibility. Consider that it may be true. But beyond that, it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right?
What a beautiful thought. But yeah, so you agree though, real world?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so funny to say stuff like that.
So, okay. So, I mean, that was a good one.
I pick real world, because, especially because you said that I know the simulation is false.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like if you didn't, like, it's like, well, how do I? Yeah.
Well, in that case, if it was, then it wouldn't even matter.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, like we just said, if you didn't know it was real or not.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't matter. I would flip a coin and be like, okay, sure. Like,
what a thought though. Like it's just, I'm just gonna be a downward spiral the more I get into that. But yeah, no, I agree. Right. I think we agree. I actually agree with you as well. I would flip a coin on that one if it was something I didn't know.
If you didn't know that you were in a simulation and that was the other option, it doesn't matter. Flip a coin.
Yeah. Well, great question, Nicholas. Thank you, Nicholas. So, the next one is: would you rather have free Wi-Fi wherever you go, or have free coffee whenever you want? I just love how like. This is like a weak question compared to like the next one. Or is this a tough one?
This is even harder, brother. Oh, man.
Hey, brother. This is the hardest one.
Hey, brother. This is the hardest question, brother. That's pretty bad. That's Hulk Hogan, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna do like Savage, like, hey, punk. Oh. I feel like that one's easier. Hey, punk.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man Randy Savage. Have you seen the Cream of the Crop video? The Cream of the Crop. Have you not seen that video?
I don't think so.
Oh, no. Okay. We gotta have Victor on again because he almost died watching that video. He had to go to the ER.
He's dead.
It was really, it's really funny. It's like he's in this interview with some guy. You know how they always have interviews with the wrestlers, and he's like talking about I can't even remember what he's talking about, but I just remember that he keeps telling everyone that like not like essentially not to underestimate him, that he's gonna like be the best or whatever, because he's like, because I am the cream of the crop, and he keeps up pulling out coffee creamers from like his hands, and like you don't know where he's getting them, but he just keeps playing. It's like, because I am the cream of the crop, and then he just like he throws them away, throwing away, and then later he'll ask him the question, and he's like. The cream will rise to the top. And he takes out another creamer out of nowhere, and you're like, "Where's he getting these, Macho Man Randy Savage?" But it's really really good. It's hilarious. I'll show you later.
Oh man, I gotta see. I love Macho Man. That was my hero growing up.
R.I.P.
All right, rip. Right there, buddy.
This episode goes out to Macho Man Randy Savage.
This will be titled Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, this is for him.
Macho Man Johnny
Macho Kim Johnny Savage.
Hey, punk, do you know that I got the best ramen in the game?
Yeah. So that was that's the cream of the crop. That's what I was referencing. Why did we start talking about that again?
Oh, would you rather have Wi-Fi?
Oh, because brother.
Oh, yeah.
I started saying brother.
Hey, brother.
But this one is actually, I actually do think this is tougher.
Is this really?
Than the last one, yeah.
Really?
Because the last one, although we get into some really interesting topics, it didn't. It wasn't hard because if I knew the simulation's false, it's not a hard decision.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Now I have a few questions about this one. Though.
I told my goat's green.
Okay, so for this one, Wi-Fi versus coffee.
Yes.
Does this mean is it really 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 high quality for both? Is it like super fast Wi-Fi and super good coffee, or is it just like average for both?
I say a safe bet is that it's average. Like the Wi-Fi, you can watch a video.
Can I stream Netflix?
I would say so.
Can I stream Netflix at like the highest resolution? Or is it going to be that grainy-ish?
That's a good one. Okay, I say it's good internet. It's great. You can stream Netflix, maybe in an interruption here or there. But it's good. It's good stuff. And coffee is great. Great coffee. Think of like the best coffee you had and just it's not the best coffee you had. But it's good though. It's something you would be like, oh, I enjoy doing this every day. Like this is some good stuff. And you can still drink great coffee and make it on your own, but like this is just like, I need coffee.
Oh, okay. So this is saying if I want that free coffee, it'll be at that level.
Yes.
But of course I can still go and buy other coffee if I want.
You can still go home, get your good internet. You're not bound to this. But it's just a matter of like if you're in the middle of the desert and you're like, I want some coffee. Pew! That's how I'm imagining it.
Check this out. I think we're gonna differ on this because you don't drink coffee. Obviously, like I feel like I obviously know what you're gonna pick.
Oh yeah.
I'd actually go. I'm
gonna choose the coffee.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So like,
because I don't drink coffee.
And I would go with Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Because I do drink coffee.
You
so
drink
it's like,
coffee.
why would I?
Everyone knows
coffee?
this.
Yeah. It's the easy one, guys. Come on, catch up, okay? Chop, chop.
Come on. I think that's why it's so not hard for me because, like you said, the coffee thing. Like it's like I saw it and I was like, well, I don't really care about. That's the first thing I thought was I don't care about coffee. Like I like it. It's cool.
Yeah,
but
for me,
and you actually like me. When I drink coffee, if it's really dark, I'm like, oh, it's cool. I respect the taste, but I will throw creamer all day on that and just drown it in creamer because I'm not a big coffee dude.
So it's like, for me, check this out, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need Wi-Fi everywhere I go. I don't want Wi-Fi everywhere I go.
Mm.
In fact, that would be almost like a bad, in my opinion, almost like a bad thing. It's like the places that I don't have Wi-Fi, I'm fortunate enough to have data, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, I don't have unlimited data, but I have enough data to like get by, you know, it's like without Wi-Fi all the time. Mm. And so the times that I don't have Wi-Fi, it's like, well, that little bit that I need, it's like, I can use my data.
Yeah.
If I had like Wi-Fi all the time everywhere, it's like, there are sometimes when like I go, somewhere where I don't have Wi-Fi and I'm out of data, and it's like, oh man, this sucks. And it makes me appreciate the times that I don't have. And it makes me appreciate the times that I do have Wi-Fi and data. And plus, it's like nice to like sometimes get a break. I don't know, from like, you know, all this freaking technology. Because can we talk about this? Can we talk about how technology is killing our society? Okay. These millennials, they're on their phones 24/7.
I saw a beautiful post of like,
I mean, tablets, laptops, phones, iPhones,
man.
okay? The Androids, what are they?
I know all the Twitters.
They're trying to kill us, dude. Apple, I swear, Android and Apple, Samsung,
Mark Zuckerberg.
all these tech companies are trying to freaking kill us, dude. Instagram, are you kidding me with that Twitter?
They're trying to buy my freaking ideas.
Yeah, I swear, dude. They're inside my brain.
I saw this post. I don't know how true it is, but they were like this like Greek philosopher was talking about how paper is terrible for people. Like you shouldn't have paper. It was during a time where they're like, oh, they're gonna lose their skills to carve into stone with this new paper thing. Something like I'm totally butchering it, but they were like,
is this a real thing? This is a real thing.
I mean they say it was like a time where like paper was invented and like they found an archive of this guy saying, yeah, this paper is gonna destroy the society. What, they're gonna forget how to do stone slabs, and it's like
masonry.
Yeah. Wait, masonry? That's what it's called?
Masonry, yes.
Oh.
That's like stuff that deals with like stone.
Oh, okay, yeah. And they're gonna lose that capability, and so it's like, I thought it was funny, a little like,
because this is the way of the world.
Yeah.
Something new gets introduced.
Yeah, people lose
everyone loses their minds for a little while, and then it becomes normalized, and people realize how to incorporate it into a normal life.
Yep.
And then we move on. And then the next thing comes along.
And then someone has
this is the way of technology.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
There was a time when people actually thought that cars were evil. Like they thought they were like morally evil because they weren't drawn by horses. Like what the heck? Right? And now people think like, you know, obviously there are a lot of risks that come with technology. I mean, I feel like mostly big data and cybersecurity are like the big players in terms of actual like safety and endangerment. Yes.
I mean, those people who preached about the monstrosity of a vehicle, I don't think they accounted for this, because how do you predict this? But if you didn't have cars, you would have a lot less deaths in the U.S. alone. That's something to be fearful of. There's always something to be fearful of, but it's maybe you can help me here, but how do you prevent that? It's gonna happen. It's inevitable, right? Like if cars are coming, they're gonna come.
Well, it's like it's risk versus reward, right? It's like, I mean, and it's really interesting because it's like risk versus reward, but hindsight's also 20/20.
Yeah.
Right. It's like looking back, was the risk of like increasing, like of creating this new class of deaths, of possible deaths.
Yeah.
Was that worth creating cars? I think so.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like obviously a lot of people have died from using cars.
Yeah. Car
accidents, etc. But it's like if we didn't have cars, I don't know how the world looked today. I don't know.
We wouldn't be spreading information, supplies, needs, goods, all that.
Exactly.
We'd be horse and buggy still, and
and buggy.
Yeah, imagine going to I have to go to Oral Valley. Time to pack for 3 days. Like
time to saddle up, brother.
Get my horse,
brother.
it's Hulk Hogan and Savage,
and
they're both like cowboys. It's time to get on this horse, brother.
That'd be. I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to see a show, or at least a skit. That is that. You know why? Mostly because they'd have to bring Macho Man Randy Savage back from the dead. Ha!
Take that.
Take that, Mr. Cream of the Crop. Oh, not so creamy now, are you? Just kidding. That's so mean. That was so terrible. It's like, don't do that. That's so disrespectful to his memory.
Don't do that to my deity. Okay.
Your deity.
My deity, like a god.
Deity.
Deity.
Yeah.
What's deity? Is that just a diet?
It just sounds like you're like. It sounds like you're making an adjective out of the word diet. So it's like, oh, I think I'm gonna cut out gluten. That sounds super diety. That's what that sounds like.
I feel like someone's done that already.
Probably. I'm sure people say that already.
Super diety.
That sounds super diety.
I've only eaten mangoes for the past 3 years.
That is so diety.
Just one mango, actually.
I've just eaten it really slowly. It's taken me 3 years to finish it.
Take it. I'm still, the core is not even like close to being.
Yeah, it's super moldy, but it's also super diety.
Oh my god, don't do that. There's so much calories in mangoes.
That you don't want to get me started.
Don't get Daddy started on mangoes.
You don't want me to get me started on mangoes. My name is Kim Johnny Mango. Okay, but also, we never actually gave serious answers for the question.
Oh yeah. So
wait, did we?
Yes, you did. You
no,
said,
no, I
Wi-Fi
didn't.
Doesn't really like.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. You're right. I started saying
yeah.
It. But yeah, like I don't even really necessarily want or need Wi-Fi everywhere I go.
I agree with you, but I disagree with you.
So here's the thing, though. Because so here's the thing, right? Pretty much everywhere I go, I have I either have Wi-Fi or data. On the other hand, there are a lot of places I go that don't have good coffee, right? There are a lot of instances where either there is no coffee available, or the only coffee available is either out of the way, or expensive.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I could have pretty good coffee for free all the time,
well, also
I'd save a lot of money.
What if you're on your way into work and you forgot coffee?
Exactly.
Pew.
Just
bam.
Pew. Pew. And it makes that sound every time. Pew, 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 pew. If I summon up like 10 cups of coffee, pew, 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 pew,
is that
pew,
it work
pew, pew,
for Wi-Fi? It doesn't. You're just doing this.
There's no sound. In fact, it mutes everything for a second. It goes. No, I can't. I can't make a mute sound. You guys know what I'm saying.
So imagine it's like. No, I was trying to make a car sound that was driving, and then it went back to driving. Like.
Oh, I see.
Like
I see.
I don't know.
Oh, so okay. So it's like if there's like a car driving by, and you summon some Wi-Fi where you are, So it'll be like Doppler effect, right? Where it goes, it'll go,
yeah. That's good.
Because in that little second, you summoned the Wi-Fi signal.
Actually, I think you kind of messed up there. It would have been like, Kim Johnny Run.
So that's what happens when you summon the Wi-Fi signal. You all of a sudden you hear the words Kim Johnny Ramen.
No, Kim Johnny Ramen. He appears.
Kim Johnny Wi-Fi.
Do you need Wi-Fi? Because I got the best.
I got the best Wi-Fi. Okay, the authentic Japanese Wi-Fi. Let me show you how to make Wi-Fi.
This is how you do it. It actually reminds me. Recently, my coworkers, he had chopstick. He was eating panda, and this guy, he's Cantonese. He was like, "Is that how you eat? Is that how you eat with chopsticks? Really? Like that's how you do it?" He was kind of not really serious. Like, "Oh, really?" It's kind of egging him. Like, "Oh, really?" And then my coworker was like, "I'm black and I live in Tucson. The only people that's taught me how to use chopsticks were Mexican. Don't expect authenticity." And I was like, "That's good. That's a good response. That's great."
Was he super serious?
He was like jokingly,
So he was like egging himself.
Yeah.
Egging him off.
But I think that was such a good, try using that. Like, you're like, really, that's how you drive your car? I'm black and I live in Tucson. Mexicans taught me how to drive.
What does that have to do with?
No, nothing.
I thought. Okay.
I just wanted to use it.
I thought you were. I thought that was somehow related to that. I was like, wait a second.
You didn't know this?
You're black?
Don't tell me.
Okay. I'm black. No. Wait. What did you say?
If you're really a big fan.
It's like, oh, that's your ethnicity? I'm black, okay? The only people who taught me to be black were Mexican.
That's so meta.
Yeah, I know. Except he probably have to say it with a Mexican accent.
Imagine though, like, because there is that case of like, oh, I didn't grow up in Georgia. I don't know. I mean, to be black is vague, and to be Mexican is vague. But like that idea, like, oh, what if I grew up in Tucson as a black man. My culture is far from those in Georgia, from those in Illinois. So I think that's such a funny thing we did, but like it does hold some truth on some stuff.
Of course.
But back to the question. I choose Wi-Fi.
I'm choosing coffee. It's like of course I'm gonna choose coffee. I choose coffee
so
every time.
There's no case though, like that you would choose Wi-Fi. Because okay, let's take out the real world uses you would use it of course. Because I just use internet a lot. But imagine this. Imagine you're kidnapped. They throw you in the middle of Death Valley in Nevada, and you need to call the police. You don't have data. You don't have service. Go on that Wi-Fi though. Bam, you saved your life. But then devil's advocate. What if you're about to get robbed, and the guy's like, "Give me your money." You're, okay. And then you summon the coffee and throw it in his face.
That's exactly right. See what I'm saying?
So
See, on the other hand, if you're getting mugged and you're like, okay, it's like, give me your wallet, and I'm like,
it's just Wi-Fi.
And then the robber pulls out his phone. It's like, oh, it says Wi-Fi network available. Name of it is Help, I'm Being Robbed. It's weird. It's odd. Give me your wallet.
No, he pulls it out and he's like, you gave me free Wi-Fi. Thanks, man. I wanted to tweet this. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm not. In fact, can we take a selfie for the Insta real quick before I rob you?
Here, smile.
Smile. Okay. Hashtag free Wi-Fi.
Hashtag we made it. Hashtag buy my scented leaf products or whatever those.
Oh,
Fit
Tea, yeah.
Like that.
Oh my gosh, don't get me started on Fit Tea. He's a Fit Tea ambassador, actually. The guy who's robbing you for your wallet.
Do you want to sign up for Fit Tea?
So
you can make $100 a week.
I'm going with coffee. I'm just going with coffee.
Coffee? Okay.
Coffee. And you're going with Wi-Fi.
I'm going with it.
It's okay. Okay. I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Let's get one more question.
One more?
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. I like this question, but I don't know if we asked this before, so I'm really hesitant on it. But I have a few here if it doesn't work. But
sure.
Run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 10 miles per hour.
We have had something like this.
Did we? Yeah, that's why I was
something kind of like very like.
We can skip it if you want to.
No, it's like very vaguely like this. No, wait. I don't even know that was on the show. No, we'll answer. I'll answer it.
Mm-hmm.
Run at 100 miles an hour? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's so fast.
Actually, that wasn't the question. The real one was have a Lamborghini in your garage or a bookcase with infinite knowledge. No, I'm just kidding. No, but that is the question.
I don't know how many people that listen to this will know about Ty Lopez, but I would choose knowledge. Okay, you know what's even more important than this new Lamborghini here?
It's knowledge.
But, okay, so let's check this out, okay? 100 miles an hour. That is incredibly fast. I could run to Phoenix in an hour. Mm-hmm. Are you kidding me? That's faster than I can drive there.
Yeah.
I get pulled over.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, like, would you get pulled over?
Well, here's the other thing, okay?
In real world life, though, imagine it.
But, okay, check this out, okay? I have a question. I can run at 100 miles per hour.
Yeah.
And my body's perfectly capable of handling that?
Yes, but you're not immune to you're still human.
How long can I run for?
If you hit a wall, you're going to die.
Yeah, but how long can I run?
I'm going to say as fast as you can. Like, as your stamina. Like, in real life, if you're full speed, if it's like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, I don't know how fast you can do like 100 yards.
I mean, if you're running at full speed, you can't run for much longer than like 20-30 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
Like if you're actually like legitimately completely all out 100% sprinting, 100%, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Spaghetti.
You better lose yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, say 20-30 seconds then. So because that's your full speed.
So you're saying I have a 100 mile per hour sprint.
Yes.
So if I were to run at like jog at 50%, yes. I'd be running at 50 miles an hour.
Yes.
That's still crazy. I mean, that'd be awesome.
But I'm to make it like kind of like even the stakes and stuff. Flying, it's taking a lot of energy too. It's your sprint basically. You're gonna be winded on doing it.
So I can fly at 10 miles per hour again for like 20-30 seconds at a time.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make it as even as possible.
That could come in pretty handy, I guess.
'Cause I just don't want it to be like you can just fly anywhere or run anywhere. Because I think most people. Okay, let me. I just want to see what you say then. Let's see first. What you say before I make a jump.
Am I allowed to participate in professional sports?
Yeah, I think you're superhuman, and they'll still be like, well, he's not taking drugs. See, that's just his capability. Give him all the medals.
So if I'm tested for drugs, obviously there won't be anything that shows, right? Because I'm just super. You're
just super fast. It's just naturally gifted. There's nothing they can do to hold you back. Unless they make a rule like, okay, everyone in the world can race except for that.
On the other hand, though, if I were to do the flying, though, I could kill at long jump or pole vaulting.
Oh, yeah. And that's more subtle.
Yeah. Because I just glide through the air.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, he's just that good.
I could win dunk competitions.
Yeah. If there's a cookie on the jar you can't reach,
I could.
You can fly over to call your mother to grab it for you.
Let me think. I'm tempted right now. The way I'm thinking about it, I think I would probably take running, but I imagine like later or something, I'm going to think of a great application for the flying one too.
I'm already dead set on flying.
But the thing is, if you were to fly only 10 miles an hour for 20, 30 seconds, and that's your sprint? Yeah. Wait, well, does that mean you can fly at lower speeds, at like a lower level of exertion?
Yes.
So I can fly 5 miles per hour.
Yeah, I'm trying to be hesitant on this one because I'm like, I don't want to give running more. I don't want to give flying more. I'm trying to make them as even as possible. Yeah. So yes.
I guess that'd be kind of cool too. I mean, just hover. I could hover around.
Yeah.
Very low effort. I could just hover around.
What if I added this? What if like flying though? You can fly longer, maybe 4 minutes. It's
at 10 miles an hour.
Yeah. Would you still do it? Does that negate running?
Maybe. That's a long time. 4 minutes of flying.
Okay.
So 4 minutes of flying at 10 miles an hour. I could do the calculation. That is approximately 500 miles. I'm just kidding.
That is 500 miles.
So
okay. Let's say
4 minutes. 4 minutes.
No, they're even then. Long. Let's do even because I feel like that's fair.
Flying for 20, 30 seconds, 10 miles an hour. But being able to fly longer at lower exertions, I mean, it would be pretty cool. Is there a limit to how high I can fly?
No. Other than like if you do plummet, you're plummeting. Like
unless I like get my energy
you get your energy back and like save yourself, but I wouldn't risk it. The real world, you're still gonna die. So I'll give you mine. I'm dead set on flying. Hello, doggo. Okay, wow. Because running, it's too dangerous. If you're running 100 miles, you're gonna run into something.
But I would never do that. That means that I can run at like I'm gonna look up 80. I'm going to look up world world record like I think top speed of a human being.
22 miles per hour. I don't know why I want to say 22. Something pops up.
I think that's about right. Oh, whoa.
Is it 22?
Okay, wait. Usain Bolt has clocked nearly 28 miles an hour.
Whoa.
But that means I could run at a third of my total sprinting speed and beat Usain Bolt easily.
Yeah.
So easily.
Yeah.
It's like that is crazy. I wouldn't even need to run that fast for anything. It's like I could play any sport and destroy anyone. Just because I'm so much faster.
Okay, let's do this then.
I'm 3 times faster than the world's fastest human being.
Let's make it harder then. Let's put this. Sorry, my headphones fell out. Let's put it like this. You can only do the full or nothing when it comes to that speed.
So what happens in between?
You're just regular.
You mean I'm instant? Running? So I'm like jogging.
But you can turn it on.
Then I instantaneously go 100 miles an hour. There's no acceleration.
There is, but like it's not like I'm like you're at your full speed and then you hit something.
Well,
it's like,
same for flying then.
Yep. You start. Of course, you get that start. You know.
But how fast am I moving in the start?
I don't know. Like I'm trying to make this like so fair, but it's so hard.
Yeah, I know. We're getting into a lot of specifics here.
Dang it. But I am dead set on flying though, because in here, like,
I know you like flying.
I love flying, and it's just too. Running is like it's either if I'm doing competition or just trying to get somewhere fast. Those two options are like one doesn't really. I mean, that'd be sick to be better than Usain Bolt, but like I wouldn't feel fair.
If I couldn't go anywhere in the middle, then I choose flying.
Oh, US.
Because there aren't a lot of reasons to run 100 miles an hour for 20 to 30 seconds. Yeah. There's not that many. Like, what's the use for that?
The thing is, too, like, my thing is, I don't want to do competitions because I just don't feel right. I don't feel good doing competitions. If, like, Usain Bolt worked at it, and I'm just coming here and, like, running. Like, I would feel terrible. I wouldn't do it with a good conscience. Is that fair? Or am I being too...
That's kind of fair, but think about this, right? Like Usain Bolt definitely has also some sort, I'm sure, of genetic advantage.
Yes.
If you took 100 other people and they don't have his proportions, they don't have his muscular composition, they don't have his whatever, like same biomechanics.
Yeah.
It's like even if they trained, everything was exactly the same as him, they might not be as good as him.
Yeah, genetically. He won that genetic lottery.
It's like, don't you think he feels that way? He's naturally a little better, a little more talented. It's like,
yeah,
he has to deal with that too. It's not like he is literally the same as everyone else.
Yes, but I don't know.
You know what?
Feel like
no. You know what? No. This is what it comes down to. I need to take him. I need to knock him down a peg. Okay.
he's
Usain Bolt. So I make it to the Olympics by running 100 miles an hour in every single trial. I'm on the starting blocks against Usain Bolt, and I'm like, hey, loser, get ready to eat my dust, okay? And so he takes off, right? I let him get halfway. Let's say we're doing, I don't know, the 100 meter, right?
What are they shooting? You just stand there.
He gets halfway there, right? Halfway there, and I'm like, I'm gonna leave. I'll leave pretty soon here. I'll just, and then all of a sudden, it's like I'm there. I beat him.
You just destroyed him.
And that's what I want to do. I want to be mean to Usain Bolt.
Okay.
I want to knock him down a peg. I want him to feel the shame of losing.
What if he walks in there with 3 babies and he's just kissing them? He's like, "I love you, babies," and he gives the babies back, and then he saves a woman from a bear attack. And he donates $1 million before he walks up to the blocks.
I do. So what happens is in the span of time that he takes from finishing those things to walking to the blocks, I do all those things 3 times as fast.
Jeez.
Okay.
This guy, you just don't like Usain Bolt.
I just hate Usain Bolt. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. Nothing against Usain Bolt.
He's listening right now, like this.
Please don't hurt me, Usain Bolt. I know you're faster than me, but not after this question because I'm gonna get my bill.
I'm gonna get my bill. What if these questions were all real and we never caught on?
Yeah, please never bother to try that. Try
like, I start running. I'm like, and I'm like, whoa, that was pretty cool.
No, but you do flying.
Yeah,
because you picked flying. Okay?
I would pick flying.
I think I'd pick flying if I can't go anywhere between 0 and 100. Yeah. Then of course I'm gonna do flying.
And I still hold by what I say. I don't want to compete. Flying just looks more fun, and I'll be fly AF.
I mean, it would be pretty cool because like I could do a lot of things, like a lot of crazy things, like very safely,
like jumping off something.
Yeah, but like let's say, I don't know, this is really random, but this crossed my mind. Like let's say I'm on a mountain or something.
Okay.
And there's an avalanche, or like I'm like, I don't know, like I'm just like I'm somehow like falling down the mountain or something.
Yeah.
I'll be falling down the mountain when I come. But I just start flying. I just start flying, and then until I I fly, pick myself off the mountain, and then I just land. I'm like, okay, great, it's all over. Like I'm done.
Yeah.
I like if I needed to get out of a well, let's say I fell down a well, right?
Yeah. Hate when that happens.
Freaking, what's her name?
Like and retweet if you fell down the well.
Wait, what's the?
You weren't well after that.
Lassie, right?
Yeah.
Let's say Lassie's not around to go get help. I just fly out of the well. It's gonna take like 2 seconds.
No, Lassie's there, but she popped out and you're like, "Hey, you dumb dog."
I don't need her. It's like I don't need you, you dumb idiot. Get out of here. And she goes,
no, she goes, I can't understand you because
I'm a dog, but I can speak English.
I can speak back, so I'm going to refrain from calling you any other name.
But yeah, I don't need Lassie. F Lassie.
F Lassie. And
like, let's say I don't know why I keep thinking of all these mountain scenarios, but let's say I'm like snowboarding or I'm skiing down a mountain, right? And let's say I'm about to fall. Oh, wait a second. I never fall ever again because I just fly off the ground.
I know that feeling when I'm fighting a mountain. You know, I go up to random mountains and just punch them, and they get pretty mad. Of course.
Yeah, they punch back.
Yeah. So I stand up my ground. And if I can fly, I can have a better chance of getting a good
They
hit.
can't hit you. You're 10 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
Mounts can't reach that far.
Everyone knows that. That's their weak point. That's their blind side.
And the thing is, like, okay, check this out, right? Let's say you're going, I don't know.
Give it to me.
Let's say you want to, like, go rock climbing or something. It's like, you want to go, like, free climbing or whatever. It's like, if you fall, oh, no big deal. It's like, I can fly for, like, 20 or 30 seconds. Like, it'll be hard. Like, I'll be, like, really freaking winded after that. But I can fly. There's, like, so little danger associated with that kind of thing then.
Say I'm at the bank.
And I can save people.
Yeah.
I can have, I don't know, like, if people are in a burning building and they come to the window, it's like, oh, you don't even need to jump down to the trampoline. I'll just come up there and get you.
Yeah. I mean, no, you're right.
I'm all of a sudden I'm looking like a hero.
Let me give you. I'm looking like a hero. Let me give you a real world scenario that happens every day to me. Say I'm at a bank. I'm at a bank. I'm at this bank.
And are you at a bank?
I'm at a bank.
Oh,
the location I am in this hypothetical scenario.
Is it? No, hold on. Let me ask you. Is it a Burger King?
No, it's a bank.
Oh shoot! I thought it was Burger King.
And this guy comes up with a gun
At the bank?
at the bank.
Okay.
And he says, "Sir, I'm Kim Johnny Ramen, and I'm at a bank." No, no. Okay, so we agree. Flying.
Only because you said I can't run between zero. Like, I can't run anywhere.
Or at least control it enough where I can I can go to 36 if I want. I can go to 40 if I want. It's that jump.
Then I would choose flying.
Yeah. Okay. So that was our last question. You cool with that?
That's the episode, okay, folks. That's all for that's all, folks. Porky the Pig. Look it up, okay? Looney Tunes.
Oh, I thought you legit had a stutter.
No, I actually did. I've told you about this, right? I used to stutter a lot when I was a kid. I had a very bad stutter.
Really?
And I still do sometimes if I'm talking really quickly. And I stutter sometimes on the show.
I think I have more of a stutter than you.
I don't know. If you listen back to the episodes, there are times when I stutter. If I'm not thinking about it, I stutter a lot.
Well, let me tell you. If you can believe in yourself and you check it. My words I don't mutter. I never stutter. I like to eat gutter. And with my butter. My mother is a mother. Word.
Your mother is a mother word? But I used to stutter a lot. And this is neither the time nor place to get into it. But just know that. It used to be really bad. And it still is sometimes.
I didn't know that.
But there's the episode, guys. Hopefully you learned a little bit. You laughed a little bit. And
you cried a little.
Yeah. Actually, I hope you cried a lot.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know what? No. Yeah. I hope you're crying right now.
No. Yeah.
You know what? No.
Go ahead.
I hope you're crying.
Go ahead. Start crying. We cry every time. It's time you did too. But like I said before, please send in questions to cooliomoolioshow@gmail.com. I cannot stress this enough. If we do not have any questions, please, we need questions. Send them in.
We need questions. I don't know what you expect from us.
And also, rate us on iTunes. Please subscribe. I actually checked on our podcast. Mm-hmm. Guess how many? I don't know if this is true, and I don't know how many of these people are real. But the basic analytics we have with this plan, it says we have 14 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
But only 3 listens this week. So something's not adding up, people. Mm-hmm. If you're subscribed, listen. If you're listening, subscribe.
I think people probably are like, oh, that's cool. My friend does this. And then
they
subscribe, but they don't follow up on it.
But please, guys, rate us on iTunes, subscribe, all that kind of stuff.
Please, we need some views.
And we will be back next week with another episode. We will see you next time.
Thank you guys so much. Please. Oh, hi, doggo. Hi, doggy.
Hi, doggy.
Please send us at cooliomoolioshow@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much. Please send questions. Love you all. Love you. Have a safe Monday, Friday, Tuesday, but never Wednesday.
And with that, we'll see you next time. We're out. Boom, boom, boom. That's the beat.